Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for IDW's Sonic the Hedgehog issue 21, this much delayed issue. This is supposed to come out, I think, 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks ago? I think like 3 weeks ago. I think it was supposed to be 3 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks ago, and then last week, and then finally today. So anyway, when we last left off, we concluded the Crisis City storyline. Shadow is a Zombot, but the rest of the city has all escaped. They're Restoration HQ now. Sonic is helping Tails with some like speed research to find a cure for the metal virus. Let's see what else was there. Starline is looking into the Lost World project, hoping that the Deadly Six can control the Zombots, because Eggman has no interest in controlling the Zombots. Which also kind of continues the thread of Starline's growing disillusion with Eggman. And yeah, that's kind of where we leave off into this issue, issue 21. We have our cover picture here of Zombot. I think that's Cheese? No, Cream. Right? Hold on. No, Cheese. Cheese is the Chow. I'm dumb. It's either just a Chow or it's Cheese the Chow as a Zombot. Bursting in through a skylight to attack Tails. That's our picture there. So if we look at our little Cream map, we see who all is dead. Still the Windmill Village Elder, Shadow, Sunset City, and Windmill Village are off the map. Charmy and Seaside City are gone. Rough and Tumble at the Egg Mine. Again, Cheese and Chocola. Interesting things on here is that Knuckles has not left Angel Island is the first thing. He's just kind of chilling on there. So Tangle and Whisper are with Tails at Central City, where he's doing his research on, where his lab is, so he can wrap up his focus on the metal virus. Sonic is a little further west of that, as is the Face Ship. So that's kind of a bad sign. Yeah. Story so far, Dr. Eggman has unleashed a metal virus capable of infecting living organic matter and turning it into zombie-like robots, or Zombots, that can infect others and that respond only to his command. Well, not so much, as we've seen in the past few issues. As the metal virus spreads, cities and heroes, including Sonic himself, have been infected. Now, Tails finds himself in Central City researching a cure. Amy organizes rescue missions from Restoration HQ. Sonic races to create speed data for Tails' research, and it all comes down to the last minute. On our roll call, Sonic, Tails, Tangle, Whisper, and Amy. And all that being said, 3 minutes into the video, let's finally jump right on into the narrative. Tails' workshop, Central City, 1 hour ago. And Tangle and Whisper are here, outside of Tails' workshop, as they're all looking at something in dismay. Why here? Why now? And it's the Face Ship has arrived at Central City. Let's cure that rush hour gridlock with Dr. Eggman's patented metal virus. Ha 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 ha! And it's dumping the metal virus onto a skyscraper. Change of plans. We'll get downtown and Whisper stops him. No, stay. She's right. You've got the important job of researching a cure. We'll handle the evacuation. We've become a pretty good team after all. We have an editor's note pointing us to the Tangle and Whisper miniseries, issue 3 of which is coming out next week, if it stays on schedule, which does mean that this is officially after Tangle and Whisper. I think the last few issues have had the two of them on the Cream map over in Spiral Hill. So I'm assuming that after the events of last issue, Tangle and Whisper is over, and now we're moving on to this is the forefront of continuity. Anyway, I'm going to cut to now. Zombots are wandering through the streets of Central City. Tails sees them in his workshop and ducks under the windowsill to hide, as a Zombot turns his way, but the Zombot walks by. Darn it, Silver! Why do you have to jinx it? And he hears a beeping on his computer. And Sonic is coming in through a phone call or something. Yo, Tails, you there? I'm here. Where are you? I'm not far outside of Barricade Town. Everything going well on your end? Yes, and very much no. The data from that bioscanner I gave you is coming in perfectly. On the other hand, Eggman hit Central City with a metal virus just as we got into town. Yikes, hang tight. I'll make a U-turn and be there soon. No. You keep running. We need your speed data. It may be the only key to finding a cure. Plus, it'll be a backup in case something happens on my end. Gotcha. Still, stay safe. Thanks. I should be fine. There's a crash, and Tails like freaks out, and he turns his outside camera on, and he sees a zombie has like tripped over some trash cans. And he like kind of calms down, still kind of sweating as much as a fox can sweat, but whatever. I gotta let you go, Sonic. Sure thing. You go be brilliant. I'll try. He hangs up on Sonic. Tails to Restoration HQ. Do you copy? I'm checking in. And Amy picks up on the other side. I'm here, Tails. How's the cure coming? It's slow going. I have to keep looking over my shoulder for zombots. What about the evacuation? Do we need to send the shuttles now? I'm not sure. I've been zeroed in on my research. I'll check in with Tangle and Whisper. One of us will let you know. I'll tell the pilots to go ahead and prep. Be careful and good luck. Thanks. Tails out. Then he turns to call Tangle and Whisper now. Just a lot of phone calls from Tails this issue. Tails to Tangle and Whisper. How goes the evacuation? Oh, Tangle's got in her tail a slingshot going between her tail connected to a car and a wall. And she has what looks like a trash can lid she's using it to fling into the zombots. Oh, running, screaming, panic, singing of our teeth rescues. It would be so cool if it wasn't so, horrible and awful. She flings it through and it whacks a whole bunch of zombots away. A quick little reminder from Tangle that it's people are dying en masse. I'm sure they'll be fine. Once Shadow died, there is no way this was going to be permanent. But still, they don't know that, and it's still pretty horrible. And a zombot pops up right behind her. Yikes! And she jumps out of the way, barely makes it out without getting infected. Whew! We've got a few folks, and we're leading them to a dock. But it's nasty down here, kiddo. We need you to work on that cure fast. Copy that. I'll let Amy know where to send the shuttle. And then we pop up the spider. So he has a hologram of the spider from way, way back in issue 14 or something. Okay, so I've got most of the structure figured out. It looks and acts like a real live virus. Oh, it wasn't a spider, it was a virus structure the whole time. Alright. And then the hologram, there's a hologram Sonic emblem that dashes through the virus. I know Sonic's speed deteriorates the virus's structure, but how? And how do I apply that to others? We can't risk... There's something wrong with my nose tonight. We can't risk the vaccine being too weak or only partially effective. And he looks out the window. If I got a sample of the virus itself, that would help considerably. Oh, that's going to be dangerous. Oh, no, it's not. There's a metal virus on the palm leaves. I mean, it's still dangerous, but it's not as dangerous as going after a zombot. Alright, I see your plan, Tails. And he opens the door and flies up to the roof of his house. And he has some kind of, containment unit. And there's some zombot flickies flying by. Steady. And he goes down to get a bit, he grabs a bit of it from the tree. Ha ha ha! Yes! Miracle cure, here I come! Oh no. But Cheese and Chocola are right there. Meanwhile, Zeddy Castle, Lava Mountain Zone, Lost Hex. Alright, we're going back to the Lost World subplot. Again, just a reminder, I have not actually played Lost World, so there's very little about this I understand. Generations is still my latest game. Anyway. A hidden world once used as an Eggman base. And we see, I guess these are the Deadly Six, or the Zeddy, or whatever they're called. And the Eggnet is in chaos. Whatever Eggman has done on the world below, it's not pretty. This white one with purple hair. The main red one, which suits you just fine, I'm sure. And Starline just shows up, looking pretty badass there. It doesn't suit me, however. What is this? Who are you? I am Dr. Starline, lead assistant to Dr. Eggman. And this is a call to action. Your services are needed again. My services? And he's like a little nervous because there's this hulking red alien dude like looming over him. You and the Deadly Six possess unique skills. The Doctor needs to contain a certain issue, and he sent you to recruit us. I'm here in an unofficial capacity. I believe it better to ask forgiveness than permission at this juncture. What do we get out of this? An opportunity to make amends with Eggman, command incredible power, and destroy Sonic the Hedgehog. How can I refuse such an offer? And allow me some time to rally my forces, and we are yours. So there was a little bit of confusion here by my stuttering right there, as I was kind of confused on the panel layout. I thought the next panel is actually like there are two panels like this and one panel like down here in the middle, and I was reading it from here, but it's actually here. I hope that went over well. Anyway, sorry, I was rambling there. Allow me some time to rally my forces, and we are yours. Excellent. I have my own business to attend to, but I will reach out to you soon. And the big red member of the Deadly Six, whose name again I do not know, because I never played Lost World. Boy, did he make a mistake. And we shall capitalize on it. Gather the others. And then we cut back to Central City. But not with Tails, who I'm really concerned about right now. That's it. Look at me. I'm the most interesting person out there. This is Tangle trying to lure the Zombots away from the citizens. Whoa. So she's hanging out on this lamppost, taunting them. And this Zombot punches it and bends over. Okay, fair enough. Time out. And right then, a bunch of Zombots all in a row get hit by a blue beam. It's probably Sonic spin dashing or something. That was awesome! Oh no, it's Whisper's Wisp Bomb. Thanks. Move. I think is she driving the car, or is she just standing on it? I think she's just standing on it, because Tangle comes right up to her. Okay, now what? Help? Good idea. And Tangle calls Amy. Amy, it's Tangle. What's the ETA on some backup? Amy? Cream? Vector? Anybody? She's not getting any response. That's ominous. Silver? Do you copy? Can you lend us a hand? Ice Paradise is on fire. I've got my hands full. We cut to Silver. He's surrounded by Zombots. There's a city behind him. I guess that's Ice Paradise. On fire. I don't know. What is Ice Paradise from a game, or is it I'm looking that up real fast. It's from Advance 2. Alright. Again, I never played the Advance games either. Or I played a little bit of the Advance games, I think, but only little bits on car rides or something. Anyway. And Tango turns to Whisper. Kinda late to ask, but is it okay to be shooting your little Wisp buddies at the Zombots? They're pure energy when fired. Oh, cool. Last thing we need is Zombot Wisps. Eek! And right then a bunch of more Zombots come out and approach the two of them. But Whisper grabs onto Tangle and gets one of her green Wisps to help fly them up. And Tangle grabs onto a ceiling ledge, and they land on the roof, I mean. Nice exit! Except now we're a long way from the rendezvous. Called Tails, and we see that they're a good way away from the pier. Tails, can you hear me? Yeah, are you okay? We're good, but we got a whole bunch of Zombots between us and the dock. No one to help us out. How's that cure coming? And Tails is just fine, which is suspicious because Cheese and Chocola were clearly. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. Cheese and Chocola have not gotten to him yet. They're about to blast through the skylight because that's what the cover of the issue was. My computer is almost done processing Sonic's speed data. By applying his biometrics to the fresh sample of virus I grabbed outside, I can apply the data in real time to test models for immunization, even reversal of a contagion. Cure yes, cure no. Thank you, Tangle. Yes, I think I got it. Has he figured out how it works? Let me upload it to Restoration HQ's server, and I'll come back you up. The nightmare will finally be over. So it looks like he's I don't know if it's already typed up, because I know Cheese and Chocola are right about to show up right now. But I think he's, I think he's uploaded it. I think even if something happens to Tails, the vaccine will still be there. The nightmare will finally be over. Woohoo! Way to go! And there's this byo sound that stops Tails in his tracks. No. What happened? Oh, no, it didn't get uploaded because Cheese and Chocola unplugged the computer. Don't panic. Just grab the server blades. I can plug them into headquarters and a Zombot bursts through the door. Oh shit. And Tails dropped the server blade, I think, and it breaks. And he runs away. There's a bunch of Zombots after him. He pulls on a lever and the garage opens up. Oh, please tell me. We see two little legs here. Are we going full SA2 tonight? Oh, yes. Yes, we are! He blows open the garage door and he is back in his robot thing. I had it! I was so close. And I can't blame you. And he blasts open the front door of his house and, flies out after, flies away from the house. Cheese and Chocola are on his tail. And they've caught up to him. Tails should have some kind of, cockpit thing going on, but he's, fully exposed to the elements. Which means Cheese and Chocola could touch him pretty easily. But he turns it into, tank mode and, drives away from them. Tails, we're heading down to the dock. Where are you? And Tails is driving through the Zombot horde. His robot guy is knocking the Zombots away. And Tangle with stars in her eyes. That was amazing! I'll cover you. Go protect the survivors. Gotcha, but I'm gonna drive that later. Just then, Tangle sees the restoration ship arriving. Yeah, whoa, perfect timing. Why is there only one? And then it lands, they're trying to get the survivors on board. Any unwelcome guests trying to tag along? Clear. Come on, people, our ride is here. Hustle, hustle, hustle. And we cut back to Tails, who is, the Zombots are clawing up his machine. Does not look good for him. Tails, we're airborne, come on! And Tails is surrounded by Zombots. He looks really scared. Thank you for all your hard work. You deserve better. He, climbs out of the robot, and it self-destructs behind him. And he makes it on board, right as it's closing up. And he runs into Amy first thing. Wait, where are the other shuttles? We didn't have many, but we're on the only one that made it out. What are you saying? Restoration HQ has fallen, and almost everyone with it. Next time, the same day, a different adventure. Alright. So, things got dark there at the end, and I know this whole series of issues is called The Last Minute, I think it is, and it's 3 issues all on the same day. So it looks like we won't be getting any progression on that until, issue 24 in December. Though I imagine one of the 3 issues will be the fall of Restoration HQ. Maybe they're the 3 lines during the story so far. One of them is Tails finding himself in Central City, which is part 1. Maybe part 2 will be Amy organizing rescue missions from Restoration HQ that will then lead to the fall of HQ. And then part 3 will be a Sonic-focused story. Anyway, this chapter does bring back the I think the sense of urgency that our repeated adventures of a city falling every issue had kind of lost in the repetitiveness. There are stakes, it's exciting, bad shit is happening. Restoration HQ has fallen. There is a single shuttle full of people left, and that's the entire force able to stand against Eggman right now. It's not looking good at all after Amy's big statement here. Yeah, things are not going hot for the restoration. Also, again, Starline has reached out to the Deadly Six, who are going to at least investigate the situation to find a way to utilize it for their own gain. I imagine that's going to tie more into year 3 than into the resolution of the Metal Virus arc, just because there is so much going on. It seems to me that they do kind of want each arc to last a whole calendar year. And if the next 2 issues are going to be focused on the same day, that means that after those 2 issues, there's only the final issue of the arc left. And that's not enough time for the Deadly Six to get involved. So I imagine they're going to play a much bigger role in year 3. Though that's just full spitballing. But yeah, it really does feel like we're moving into the endgame with this arc. We have a cure, Restoration HQ has fallen, there are only so many people left to turn into Zombots, because so many people are dead now. There aren't that many left. And yeah. This is a great chapter. Tails pulling up the mech. Boy, my SA2 loving a heart. Yeah, it's great. This issue is fantastic. It's the kind of thing that, like, the Metal Virus arc had kind of lost me along the way, as it kind of just repeated the same plot beats over and over again. This chapter is dragging me right back in. But yeah, I've been talking for a really long time, so this was a great chapter. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the issue and the video itself. If you did, don't forget to drop me a like or subscribe, or do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye.